Thank you, Chair. One comment and a question. So the comment will be about the planning applications and the KPIs and the numbers reflected on page 77 and 78 in particular, where in the section EN 014, they're very, there's a contradiction. And there are 2 points here I wanted to make as a comment. So let's say the target was 70% and we are somewhere on the 40 to 50%, between 40 and 50%. And as well as the flexibility of the decisions that I've seen in this meeting and every other meeting when we talk about bigger decisions. We take a very different flexible approach. And my comment will be that A, the speed, B, the way these things are done. They're very rigid and very, kind of have very little room for humans. But for corporation, we have a very big heart. And yet, the speed and attention. So this is just a comment to leave a note and to do something about it, if it's possible, because planning application, the minor planning application, are usually coming from the residents, and they're doing minor works, little tweaks, making their living better, and they're not developers, and they're not lawyers, and they're not technical people who should be scrutinized and subjected to those lengthy emails and, the kind of discussions that go around the application. So A, the attitude, B, the speed. I think that includes as a performance. So if you're so open-minded, big-hearted for bigger decision, how about we have a little sympathy here? That's just a comment, not expecting the answer or an action right now. I'm just bringing it to your notice. The question was on page number 80, and I think it is guided for Stephen, because it's reflecting the CIL monies there. And I can see on the canal site ward, we're showing 138,000 pounds spent for the period of Q3 for 25-26. And as far as I'm aware, that you need the consent from 3 ward councillors to approve, whereas I haven't seen any, or I haven't consented any application or something there. So the amount, if you look at the beginning, total amount unspent and available is 341,000, whereas in the end, you see the net available amount is 102,000. So maybe not through this meeting, afterward, if that gap can be addressed, how this money was spent and what was the procedure followed there, because
I believe Adesua would like to respond to that one.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Councillor Jubaid. I think that's probably one to be taken away, specifically with the planning department for a response to come back. I don't think that's something that any of us in the room can respond to, but we can note that and a response come back to you to clarify the position on that.